Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here at one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call taking my community back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today at one of our community outreach days with our sound truck. And our sound truck is used for just what you see. We come out to community days, we play loud music, and be able to just have a good time with it and enjoy our community. At a sheriff's office, you get to see us in a little different light. We're not always out there writing tickets or locking people up. We come out to your community day and be a part of your day and help you celebrate your community. And this is just one of the ways that we can do that, was with our sound truck. We're here today in one of our communities. We brought our ice cream truck out. A lot of people like to laugh when I say the sheriff's office owns an ice cream truck, but this is exactly what it's for, is we bring it out to our communities. We give away ice cream. We don't charge for the ice cream. The ice cream is free. And we have partners in our businesses in our community that help pay for the ice cream so that we can give it away for free. And we give it away. We go to schools. This is just one of many events that we bring our ice cream truck to. We go to the school systems. We come out to community days, block parties. We just come out and see you and help you enjoy and celebrate your community. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hey, this is Antoinette Louise Joy. Hope everyone is doing okay. Today we're going to have fun. We're going to have fashion. We're going to have topics that, you might be able to relate to, you might not, but I think you will. First, I'm going to say my scripture for the day. It says, do not worry about tomorrow. That's Philippians 4:6. That's a real good scripture.
Yes, it is.
We're going to talk about my new book, Cookie. She is a cookie. Her name is Pickle, and she's a cookie, and her dream was to dance, and she became a professional dancer. It's really fun. It's fundamental to teach your kids how to read and to read to them. Take time to read to your kids. And that's available on Amazon. So we're going to talk about why worry. So this is a lesson for me because I think human-wise, we tend to worry. And the Bible says not to. Even though your mama told you don't eat them cookies, you know you done ate them cookies. Even though mama said don't eat the cookies. So sometimes, even though the Bible tells me not to worry, I end up worrying. I think it's because I'm human. And sometimes I worry because I want to know the outcome, and really God determines the outcome. So in Matthew 6, he says, do not worry about your life. And in Matthew 11, he says, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So what do you think about what I just read?
Well, what can I think about it? That's God speaking, so I have to agree with it.
You agree with? You don't have to.
Yes, I agree with God. I have to agree.
Everybody does not agree with God.
I agree with whatever God says, okay? Who am I to question him? You know what I mean?
But do you worry?
I do. I do, and we're human.
So you're not listening to what he said.
We're human,
That's
Michelle.
correct.
And
that's correct.
Here's the thing. It's kind of like when we were given the laws by Moses, okay?
The Ten Commandments you're referring to.
They weren't just 10. There were so many commandments. There were so many laws. But God gave it to us basically not really for us to follow those laws, which it was really to show us that we cannot keep all those laws. We can't because we're human. And to show us that we needed Jesus. That's why we needed Jesus. So those laws were not given to us because he said, there's no one man on this planet
that's perfect
that can keep those laws besides Jesus. Okay? And that's why he gave us those laws, to show us what we needed, what we were missing. So even though he says, don't worry, but he knew we were going to worry.
That's
you know
right.
why?
That's right.
Because he said, cast your worries on who?
Him.
Exactly. So worry is just a natural, I feel like, emotion for humans. But you just have to know what to do with it. And what you do with it is cast it on him.
So how do you combat worry? What should you do?
Pray.
Thank you.
That's what I do.
And
it works.
And it works. It does. He said, cast your cares, all of your cares on him, him being Jesus, because he cares for you. And how many of you don't do that?
I do. Because you can't. Here's the thing, Antoinette. You go to people. I get it. If you need somebody to bounce off of,
or encourage you,
or if you need encouragement, I get it. You go to friends or family and you say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, because this may help you to come to a solution, a conclusion, or what have you. Okay. But I feel like the first thing you should do is pray and ask for the answer, because the answer is always there.
It is.
We just can't figure it out in the time that we're in that problem. We can't think beyond the problem.
And then you become emotional as well.
That's what I'm saying. So we're in the problem, so we can't think beyond the problem. But God already have the answer. He already know what it is that you're
dealing with.
What you're dealing with, and what you need to do. What the answer is.
I have kids and I have grandkids. And I tell my kids that if you have a problem, you need to pray about it. And they be like, ugh.
Because it sounds
that ain't going to help me. How do you know that ain't gonna help you.
But see, here's the thing. If they don't believe or have the faith
They
that
don't
it's
have the
going to help
faith.
them, then it may not help them because you have to have
Faith.
faith.
That's another
Okay.
thing you have to have.
You have to have faith.
He says if you don't have faith, then you wasting your time praying.
Right. You have to
just
have,
wasting your time.
You have to have faith knowing that
He's
when
gonna
I
deliver.
bring this to the Father, He's going to take care of it. And sometimes the answer we're asking for is not the answer that we need for the problem.
Right.
So when we're asking for this answer and we don't see this answer coming, we
Immediately
feel like God is not
listening.
whether immediate or later. I mean, we think that God is not working behind the scenes to take care of the problem, but He is.
Yes.
He is.
You don't see him pulling strings, and just like a puppet master, you don't see the strings that the puppet master is doing to make the puppet do what he wants him to do. So you don't see the strings, but I guarantee you, if you pray about it and turn it over to Jesus and let Him work it out,
And believe, have faith and believe that He's going to work it out.
you have to have faith.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
He says that if you don't have faith, then don't come to me. That's just like my child coming to me with her problem. I don't think I'm going to make it. This happened, that happened, and she crying. Okay, I'm telling you what I'm going to do to help you. But if you don't believe me, well, then why are you telling me your problem if you don't think I'm going to be able to help you?
Mm-hmm.
That's contradictory. Can't do that. If you tell me, Mom, I got this issue, because that happens all the time when you have kids. Mom, I have this issue. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. But now if you don't believe me, well, it's not going to work.
Right.
It's not going to work. Then why did you come to me?
Right. If, this is what I'm going to do to help you, but this is what I need you to do. You don't do it because you don't believe that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do.
Right.
So
right.
you're exactly right.
Yeah, same way with God. You, Lord, help my child get off these drugs. We're going to take a short break. Are we taking a short break? We're taking a short break. We'll be right back.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom, Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom, Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives. Today's world exposes...
On, Michelle.
So we're talking about worry and what do you do about it. And before we went on break, Paulette was saying that, it's an emotional, it is. Sometimes you worry because we're human and we don't know what to do. So we worry, we pray about it. But is that what God says you're supposed to do?
Take it to Him.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Absolutely. And also, like you said, we're human. Because what our understanding is of the problem is not His understanding
Right.
of the problem.
And then another
That
thing.
problem may be bigger than us.
And another thing, time is of essence. I might say, Lord, I got 15 days to pay my rent. Now, I need you to work in 15 days. But in 15 days, you didn't get the answer that you needed. So God's time and your timing are not the same.
Right. And sometimes when you're worrying, God will work it out where He'll extend it, but He'll still work it out.
That's
And He'll
right.
work things out in your favor.
See,
Correct.
that's exactly what I
Correct.
said. Because and it's funny. I mean, if you bring up the whole thing about a rent. Okay, so I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say it, but I'm saying it because as Mia was saying, he's working it out, but he's not working it out the way
You
you think
wanting.
he should be working it out, right? So let's say you didn't get it in 15 days.
That's right.
And let's say the sheriff is at your door,
Pulling your stuff out the house.
you've been evicted, and you feel that God didn't help me none at all. I went to God, I didn't get help, whatever.
I've been praying for a whole month.
Right. So you had to go over here and stay with this person. But guess what? Maybe God's help was for you to buy a house instead of renting that.
Now.
Right.
So
right.
now you over here with this person, and it's like, okay, well, since I've been put out, my stuff gone, I don't have nothing left, worldly
Right.
things, okay? And I'm over here with my cousin, or I'm over here with a
Now,
friend,
that actually
or whatever.
happened to me,
Then
but
you know
anyway.
what? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and start stacking my
Money.
funds.
Right.
Money.
I'm gonna fix my credit while I'm over here.
That's what you do.
I'm gonna do that. If you had stayed in that place paying that high rent and
You
doing
wouldn't
all,
have been able
you
to
wouldn't
do
have been able to do all of this.
Right. Correct.
Okay? So now you can stack, you can build, and guess what? Now, look, it's been 9 months. I'm ready to go.
Buy a
I'm going
house.
to look for me a house.
a
I'm going to put, I have enough for a down payment so I can buy a house.
Right.
My
Right.
credit right so I can get approved.
Right.
Now, that wouldn't have happened if you were over there. But while you were being put out, you couldn't see the forest through the
For the
trees,
trees. You
can
or
see
what God
what
gave,
God
what
has
God
for you.
did for you, for you to be able now to be put into a home that's yours,
Right.
okay? That you don't have to
That's
worry
what I'm
about a
talking
rent
about.
no more, okay?
That's what I'm talking about.
And if you miss a payment, you still got time to catch up because it's 3 months before they evict you.
Dude, that's correct.
God forbid, not evict, but foreclose. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right. Right.
Which
it gives
God
you time.
forbid that will ever happen, but hopefully you're back in a better situation.
Right.
Now, in my younger years, that did happen to me. I had a home, and I was going through a divorce, so I got a lawyer, and she said, because the husband was still in the home, I left, and she said, you're going to have to leave your home and be gone for 3 months or so. And then when we go to court, the judge is going to award you the house, and she'll have him put out. And that's exactly what happened. But I was doubtful. I was like,
Yeah, God will always work it out. You just have to trust and believe in Him.
That's
It's
exactly
not
what I
always the
said.
way that we plan, but His plans is not our plans. He say, "You don't know the plans that I have for you."
honey, when I got to court, the judge was a black woman. My lawyer was a black woman. The bailiff was a black woman. Girl, I said, look at guys showing off up in here. The judge said, you got 14 days and you have to vacate the premises. The sheriff told my ex, the sheriff will be at the house to help you pack in 14 days. He was gone, though. He was gone way before then. But I was like, look at me shouting, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. He had to go.
Yep. God will work
You
it out.
got to go, boo-boo. So you're not going to take my word. We're going to let the folk come get you. And that's exactly what happened. And I got back into my home. My kids were little then. This was a long time ago, maybe 30 years ago. But I'm telling you, he will show up
And show out.
and show out.
Every time. Every time.
Every time.
You
But
ju-
you got to
you-
have two things. Faith, you got to have it. You got to have faith. You got to not worry. And those are two things.
You
And
gotta
gotta do
believe,
it. And
yeah.
you have to
Sometimes you got to press your face to the ground,
believe. Okay.
honey. Sometimes it's
I
not
done
just
did
kneeling.
that, too.
Sometimes you got to press yourself,
I
to,
done
your
did
face to
that,
the
too.
Not even
ground.
just that. Sometimes you have to starve yourself.
Yes,
And that's
yeah,
called fasting.
Yes.
Because you're showing that you're willing to sacrifice.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
All right,
So,
now, Paulette.
girl,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you do.
Yes, yes.
it's not just God help me. And
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Sometimes it may be that's it, depending on what it is that you're
Right, but
asking God
sometimes
for.
it's going to take a lot more.
Yes.
But you have to,
Yes.
because we worry and we have to crucify our flesh. And the only way to crucify our flesh is by denying it. So therefore, that's the only way that you can trust God is by doing that. Because our flesh, honey, ain't no good thing in the flesh.
No, not one. Not a one.
Not no good thing is in the flesh.
But you
You have
know
to just
it's-
trust in God.
You have a microwave society,
Yes.
and they want everything. My kids, when they have a problem, I tell them, go to God. They be like, "What do you got to do with it?"
Wow.
I need now, honey. I tell you like the old folks, you got to trust and obey. You got to tell him what you need. You got to get on your knees, pray, tell him what you need, and then you got to sit back and watch the salvation of the Lord, because he don't come when you want him.
But then you have to be in his way too.
Correct.
right.
Yeah, you have to be in his way.
That's right.
Correct.
God is so good to us.
Yes.
And and sometimes we just do
Whatever.
terrible things,
Yeah.
and we know that
Whatever.
we should not do
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
God is so faithful.
Yes,
He
he
is
is.
so faithful.
And
Yes,
graceful.
He is.
Yes.
Yes, he
is so
Yeah.
faithful.
He is. And then a lot of times our kids see people that don't look like they're suffering because they got it all. I'm talking about the stars on TV and the Trumps and, and why he got everything he got. Why he got, honey, the Bible say that when you die, you take
Nothing.
Nuskin.
Nothing.
Nuskin with you.
Yeah, and everybody
Okay.
got their portion, and you don't know what the other person is going. It may not be financial, but it may be
Right.
some
Right.
other.
And what they don't see is these
Mm-hmm.
people are rich. You don't know their life. The back behind the curtain, they lonely. They do drugs. They try to pacify themselves because they don't have a relationship with God or family,
Mm-hmm.
because the money came in, you understand, and divided all that up.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're miserable, but they're not going to let you know that.
Right, you
They
never
gonna
know.
act
You
like
never know
everything is
what's going
good.
on in
They
someone's
got it
life.
going on.
It
but
may
they
always
die.
look.
Suicide. They kill themselves. They overdose on drugs. Look at Whitney Houston. She had everything. Why did this lady die?
Because she mixed stuff to
I'm
different stuff
not.
together.
I'm not gonna get into Whitney
I'm not gonna
Houston,
get into
'cause
that
you,
either.
You're gonna make me open a whole can of worm.
Please
And I
don't. Please don't
Look,
open
I'm
it.
not, and I don't want to be dodging nothing. And dodging
But-
folks trying to kill me.
But-
okay, that's all
but
I
that's
got to
what
say about
happens
that.
when
That's
you-
that on that.
People have a future, but things happen, and they don't believe that God's gonna do it, or they don't have.
But the
any
thing
faith.
is,
They
we
lose it.
we never know when our last day is.
You don't.
The thing is,
The
and
day
so
or
we
the
have to be so
hour.
very cautious, and we just have to be so very cautious. And even when you're being so very cautious, you just don't know. Coming here, there was an accident
Yep.
going back toward Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the fire trucks out there, traffic backed all the way back on
I know.
20. You never know.
You don't.
You never know. You can just be just minding your business and the car coming to you.
Right.
You never know. We just never know.
You don't. But I'm saying you can't rely on just what's out there, like a star or someone wealthy or this or that. They got it all. You don't know though.
But
You
God
never-
also say don't covet your neighbor's
Yes.
goods.
Right. You can't.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can't really look at what somebody. Just be happy for them. that they
Right,
got
right,
it.
right.
Because you don't know what He have in store for you.
Right.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't.
What He have for you is
What
for
their
you.
blessing is their blessing, and your blessing
Right.
is
I
your
was just
blessing.
about to say what He have for
What-
them is for them, and what He have for you is for you.
But
Good
young
measure
people-
shaken together and running
Yeah.
over.
Young
What he given
people
to your
don't
bosom.
often look at it like that. That's the thing. Why they got all that? Why they got the Tesla or whatever you call it? Why they got the mansion? Why they
Well,
got
why-
But the thing is that we have to know our Father, and we got to know how good He is to us.
Right. Why you got good health?
Thank you.
Right.
That's what I would ask.
Why
Right.
you got health insurance?
If my child would have been like, why they got this and why you have good health?
Why you got
Right.
a roof?
Why you got a roof over your head?
Why you got
Right.
food
Why
3
you don't
meals a
worry
day?
about how you gonna eat?
Why you got
gonna-
3
you
meals
know
a
what
day?
I mean, there are different
What?
things that
Right. We can be
different
grateful
measures.
for and
Won't
thank
you-
Different
Don't you eat?
measures to be grateful for.
Don't
Right.
you eat every day?
Right.
Because at any given time, when I cut on the TV, they always have the Shriners program commercial for you to donate money to Shriners or St. Jude.
Right.
And when I see those
You
kids,
say my children were healthy. I didn't have to
Healthy.
worry about your children are healthy. You didn't have to
Healthy.
worry about that.
this woman's child had a brain tumor. The other woman's child had cancer.
Bone cancer,
bone-
any
all
type.
these
Okay.
kids.
It's true.
And my kids were healthy, and that's called blessings.
Right.
That's
It's
a
not
blessing.
money,
Yes,
but it's called blessing.
it's
Right.
health.
Your kids are healthy. My grandkids are healthy. That's called blessing.
Right.
And no, I didn't have a lot of money because I was a single parent.
Right.
But my kids were healthy.
That's right.
And that was, I ain't never had to be in a car accident with them. They weren't hurt. They weren't, damaged.
So they were
Right.
covered.
They
too.
were
They were
covered.
covered. Right.
You know?
I brought them to church.
Right.
I gave them over to the Lord. He said, bring your children to me.
Right,
and
right.
I'm going to take care of them.
Right.
I brought my kids to church,
Yes.
honey. And they were covered. And I never been to a hospital, jail. I didn't have that.
Yes.
Because I brought them to church. I gave them to the Lord. Lord, I can't do it, but you can.
Yes.
And I trust him for that. And for that, my kids are all adults. And they are doing well. I just thank
Yes.
God. One of them graduates next month from the university in Wisconsin. I think we're going to the graduation. That's a blessing, girl.
Yes.
Sure is.
That's Joshua. That's a blessing.
It sure
Yes.
is.
Thank you, Father. I
Yes.
just keep praying.
Right.
Thank you. But that's what you do. You cover your
Yep.
kids
That's
with
right.
God.
That's right.
Do you know, I told you all this before, that I was watching that podcast. It was a podcast I was watching, and I can't remember
Name.
the woman's name. She's the one that was into it with Cardi B. When Cardi sued her, and Cardi won.
Mm-hmm. Tasha K.
Tasha K. You remember? Did I tell you all about that?
Mm-mm.
When that witch, she was talking to this woman, and the woman said she was a witch. She actually said,
They have people that
no,
think
she
that
said but this is a young, kinda
person.
attractive girl,
Yeah.
black girl.
Mhm.
And she said she was a
They
witch.
got
Yeah, they
witches.
witches.
And
The
she-
Bible tell you
And
that.
she named a few other people that we know of that she said were witches, which I won't mention. And she asked her, is there anybody that they really can't touch in all the, and she said for those children that leave their house when their parents pray over them before they leave the house, those
We
were
can't
the
touch 'em.
children they couldn't touch.
That's exactly what I did. Prayed over
When you
my
pray
kids.
over
their
your
children.
children
Cover
before
your children.
before they go to school, before they go to the mall, before they go to the movies, before pray over your children daily.
I never had any
She
problem with
can't-
my
Pray
they
over
can't-
your
kids.
she said
children
they
and pray
can't-
for your
She,
children.
she said those are the children they couldn't touch.
And it's true. Do you see the children in this world? I know when I go to the mall,
I mean,
I go to the mall, I see the parents drop their children off at the mall. I'm like, so y'all leave your kids? What?
yeah,
Okay.
no, we ain't dropping no kids off at no mall
Don't care.
and leaving them there.
Leave the children.
Back in the day, they did us like that.
Yeah, but
But
you can't do
things
that,
were
but you-
different
yeah.
back then.
I never got
Okay.
dropped off at a mall.
Things were different. We didn't know nothing about, well, I mean, it was
I
happening
didn't.
then, but we didn't know nothing about pedophiling and eating kids
Kidnapping,
and taking their
kidnapping.
organs and
What's that other
all
thing?
these things that they're doing.
Trafficking.
That's what I mean.
Trafficking.
That's what I
They
said.
didn't have that when I was
Pedophiling,
coming up.
Trafficking, pedophiling children, and you know,
You send your child to the mall, and
We
they
We
might
didn't have,
not
we
come
didn't
back.
have that. It's just
kidnapping your
the
kids
you
for
know
their
the
organs
Bible
and
say
all
in the
this
last
nonsense.
days. You know the
All
last
this
days.
demonic stuff.
You know it's just gotten worse.
It
You know
is.
it's gotten worse. And
And
It really
scaring
is.
and taking them and tying them and till they're so scared. Then you get the blood and it's get the.
But they've taken prayer out of the schools too. They had
That's
prayer
what
in the
the
schools too, and the
that's what
prayer
They took that out.
and the prayer
They
in the
took
schools
that out.
also
That's
covered the
what
children.
They took
demon wanted, and he got it.
They took the prayers out of school, and you see what's been happening in school over the years, year after year.
Shooting, killing.
After
kids.
they took
shooting.
the prayer out of school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now they go to school and kill up all the children. One kid,
Mm-hmm.
he crazy, so he go to the school, kill. And it's happened in Georgia, California. It happened. Mexico. Florida. The little boy in Mexico, he killed, Texas, he went to the school and
Well, you
killed
were
him.
right, Mexico.
Yeah. So it's happening now, and it's not just sometime. It's all the time. Now it's a daily
It's more
occurrence.
frequent.
It's frequent. And if your children don't know Jesus or is not grounded or you don't take them to church, it's going to be some stuff going on that they're not going to understand. But if you tell your children, look, this is what's going to happen because of the demons, then they'll understand. Keep them prayed up, pray at night, pray in the morning, just like she was saying. You have to pray over those kids and cover them. Because those demons go to school with your kids.
Of course.
They're in there with
In
your
the school,
kids.
you said you took your children to church, and demons are in the church.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
They're in the church.
They're spiritual. We
Yeah.
wrestle against spiritual. We're fighting
right.
spiritual
Spiritual
warfare.
wickedness.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
So
it.
yeah.
You know, they're in the church. They're warlocks. There's witches. They're
We're
all that
going-
in the church. Believe it or not,
We're
just 'cause
going
it's
to
church,
break.
that the church ain't not gonna be able to save you.
We're going on
Jesus
a short
is-
break. When we come back, we'll be doing some fashion show.
Yes.
So thank you. Hang around.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? You have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
No? Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, And we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you. May God bless you. And may God keep our community safe. We are one.
Our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom, Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom, Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives. Today's
Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. How you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of these books. My latest is Cookie. She is a cookie, but her name is Pickle. And she wanted to dance. That was her dream. If you have a dream, I can tell you one thing. Never, ever, ever give up. If you have a dream, you keep it going, honey, because you can do that. And also, I have one called Jada and her dog, Candy. This one is real, and it's about my granddaughter, Candy. Also, these are two books I wrote. This one is about self-improvement, how you age, and how age does not define you. And also, this one is about, it's my first book. I'm really fond of it. It's called The Phenomenal Woman. So this tells about my life, my tragedies, my hurts, my pain. And I often tell women that story, and they often can relate to it. All of us have some kind of pain, and hopefully this will help you. So we're finna do our fashion show in a few minutes, and Paulette and Mia will be doing some of our fashions, or all of our fashions, I should say, this evening. So we want you to spring. This is to help you kick off your summer. I can say, well, spring goes into summer, so I want them to learn how to kick off the spring into summer by some of our fashions. So our models are mature. We're all mature. We're over 60, some of us. Some of us are over 55. I'm over 60. I'm 68, really. And because of the age, it does not mean that you don't have a life, you shouldn't look good. No, you continue to improve your life. You continue to improve your looks. So I do mine by exercise. I have a trainer. I do Zumba. I do a lot of activities. I walk every day. So I want to be healthy. And this is going to help you to be happy. Health is something that you can't buy. You can't buy good health. You have to live it. So you have to eat right, avoid fast foods, not good for you. They're high in cholesterol. They're high in fat and grease. Those are things you want to stay away from. You want to eat more meat. You want to eat less carbs, which is bread, rice, potatoes. All those I try to eat less of. So we're going to our first model we'll be doing, and it's going to be Mia. Mia will be, it'll be Paulette. So Paulette is going to wear an ensemble that you go out with. This is our first dress to model. So Paulette is wearing a beautiful, beautiful dress. This dress you can wear anywhere. If you're gonna be out, you're gonna do the restaurant. You're gonna do. Oh, she looks so pretty on that background. Her shoes, everything is matching. This is what you wear when you're gonna go out and you're gonna be around a date. You're going to the movie. You're going to a premiere. This is beautiful. Beautiful dress that you can wear. Because she's over 55. Lord, don't hit me with a bolt of lightning. But anyway, being mature does not mean you don't have choices. You can still choose to live your life, travel, have someone special in your life. I'm married. I found my special person. So you can have that. Being older does not mean you're dead. Thank you, Paulette. I love that dress, girl. I'm going to have to borrow that one. Oh. After Paula is Mia. Mia has an outfit that she's wearing. That's a casual. Mia is going out with girlfriends. I love it. You can wear flat shoes or you can wear heels that will complement this outfit. Beautiful. I promise you this is Fashion Nova. I love it. So my outfit is Fashion Nova and Mia's as well. Looks like that's a Fashion Nova. This you can wear to the movies if you're going to eat. You can wear this to go eat. If you're going out with family, you can wear this to go out with family. So this is a beautiful, and when you wear stripes, wearing them up and down like this one vertical helps you to look like you're smaller. When you wear them across, it makes you look wider. So you want to buy your outfits with vertical like what she's wearing. And also, this can be worn with a top or without a top. So she has a blouse on, but you don't have to wear it with that. If you're going to take the jacket off, you can wear the top. But if you're going to keep the jacket on, then you don't have to wear the top. You would just button it all the way up. Beautiful. Thank you, Mia. Beautiful outfit. As far as clothing goes, you can wear just about anything. We're over 50. I guess they let me say they over 50. But anyway, you can wear just about anything a 40-year-old can wear, a 20-year-old can wear. There are certain things that I don't wear. Like, I'm not going to wear my dresses up my behind, if I could say that. But I want mine to be at least to my knees, but there's no law written that says that I have to wear my dress long. Our next model, our next model is going to be Paulette. This is another outfit that I would wear out with my friends if we were going to eat, or with that special someone. Beautiful dress. I could wear it to church. Beautiful. I could wear it to a function. I could wear this dress anywhere. We just want you to know that being 50 plus don't mean you can't get your move on. You can wear your dresses. You can wear the dress too long for me though. It's to her knees, but mine I like a little bit above the knee. I like to wear like. But Paulette has height, and that's another thing that makes her clothes look so good is because she's tall. So tall women, when you put on heels, it just makes you look better. It makes you look tall and sleek, and that's what this dress does for her. Beautiful dress. Go out to dinner. You can go out on a date. All of those are places that you could wear this beautiful dress. New Year's, Thanksgiving, we go out to a ball. This is beautiful. I will wear this outfit to that. Thank you, Paulette. Beautiful outfit. So if you have this outfit, say you have in something to go to a function, maybe you're going to a banquet, I would start with my hair. If I don't go to a hairdresser, I would do lace fronts. They're beautiful, and you don't have to sit at the beauty shop. And that's what I like. I like the lace front. I would get my nails done. So if I had a banquet on Saturday, I would start preparing on Friday. I'm not going to wait till Saturday to try to prepare to look good for this event. I'm going to start the day before. I'm going to get my hair done or get my lace front done or wear my lace front or get one. I would get my nails done. I'd get my pedicure, okay? And then I would be ready for my function, say the ball or holiday, New Year's. We often go, me and Paulette, we'll go out for New Year's. I'm married. I bring my husband with me, and we would go to New Year's. Paulette or me, we all would go somewhere, so you would get dressed up for that. But I don't prepare that day. Like I was saying, I prepare the day before. I would go to get my nails done, because if this is a holiday like a New Year's or Thanksgiving or whatever, the same people that are going are going to also be at the beauty. So you're going to have a crowd of women. You're going to be hanging in the shop all day just to get nails done. So I would prepare the day before. And like I was saying, health, there's no money. There's no amount of money. You can't buy health. That's some of the things that you can't buy once you get older. So now, while you're in your 50s, 60s is the time to start changing your eating habits. You want to eat more salads. I buy chicken and I put it in my salads. I love a salad that has grilled chicken or baked chicken. I could take the chicken, you usually rotisserie chicken. I would cut it up and put it in the salad. It's delicious. I buy a lot of rotisserie chicken. I bake my chicken. I also use shake and bake. Shake and bake also, I put my chicken in shake and bake and put it in the oven. It tastes delicious. I love it. So there are alternatives to frying your food. You can bake it. You can broil it. Broiled chicken is good. Baked chicken is good. You want to get away from these fried foods. And it's because the grease has cholesterol, and the cholesterols have fat in it, and the fat is bad for your heart. Fat clogs up your arteries, and your arteries bring blood to your heart and your lung. Those are your major organs. And if they're full of cholesterol, it narrows the amount of blood coming through there. So this is why we don't want you to eat those foods. My last model is Mia. Mia is wearing a black dress, beautiful dress. So this is one I would wear on a dinner, to the show. Beautiful dress. I would wear my shoes. You can wear boots. The new thing now is boots. You can wear these boots. You can wear the sandals like she has. So if I'm going out to dinner with a date, this would be beautiful to wear. This is also good for the movies. So you can wear it casual, or you could wear it to an event like a banquet. It's just very pretty, and it's very luxurious looking. The earrings I love. The earrings that she has on are good for her outfit. But I would also wear gold bracelets, the bang bracelets that people wear. I could wear gold. I could wear a gold watch. I could wear gold accessories. So you could wear gold or silver with this dress, or red or black. The dress has so many possibilities that you could wear with the dress. Beautiful dress that you can put on. Thank you, Mia. I love that dress. That's Fashion Nova too. Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova. So Fashion Nova, let me tell you a funny story. So when I met Mia 10-something years ago, she had on some jeans, and I was crazy about these jeans. I said, where you get these clothes you be wearing? She said, Fashion Nova. I've been hooked since. So it's an online store called Fashion Nova. If you put it in your browser, it'll pop up. And that's where I get. This is a Fashion Nova as well outfit. I just love their clothes. And I'm older. I'm 68, and I buy clothes from there. Not everything is for you, but I like things that are different. I don't want to put on an outfit that I see you wearing. When I go there, 5 of us got on the same outfit. So I've never seen anyone in an outfit from Fashion Nova. I've never seen anyone in this outfit. So they just have unique clothes. They're from Los Angeles and online, and you get them online. I think the store is in Los Angeles, but I get my stuff online from them. I just love the clothing, the accessories, the purses, the shoes. They just have everything, pajamas, lingerie. It's a full online store. So if you don't know where to go, just look on that site. There's other sites, don't get me wrong. They have beautiful clothes at other sites too. I just got hooked on Fashion Nova. And that's where I get the majority of my clothes from. Now, my casual clothes, like my jeans or something, I may get them from Walmart, but I get them from Fashion Nova too, because they got all of that. So that's where I get my clothes from. I hope we gave you ideas to help you. Because you're 50 does not mean you can't dress and you don't have a life, because you do. You do. And it's your time. If you're over 50, you've raised the kids. If you're single, you probably raised the husband. So now is your time to enjoy your life. And I do. I found that special person for me, which is my husband. And they got them. You can find your special person as well. Now, just like the frog, you got to kiss a whole lot of frogs before you find the prince. But they got him. He looking for you, you looking for him. And eventually you'll find each other, because that's what happened with me and my husband. I'm originally from New Orleans, and he's from New York. So we both on 2 different coasts. But I moved here because I have a child that moved here. And I moved here to help my daughter, and that's when I met my husband. So it's 11 years now. About 11 years now. I can't keep up with the date no more. It just keeps coming and getting better. So yes, if this is your desire, is to have a mate, you got to take it to the Lord. Anything you want, you ask the Lord for, honey. And sometimes it's yes. Sometimes it's no. Everything that you want, you're not going to get, because some of the things are not good for you. Sometimes it's maybe, and sometimes it's wait. So if you don't get what you're praying for, it's probably because it's not the time, or that person is not any good for you. Because I've dated some guys, and I pray about it, and it's like that person is not good for you. And a few dating tips, because I dated just like everybody else, And my number one dating tip is that if he lived with his mom or his sister, a man in his 50s should have his own home, a job, and a car, and or retired. You 55 and you living with your sister, for me, red flag. Can't do it. I'm sorry. Again, if you over 50 and you got a 2 and 3 year old and a 1 and a baby somewhere and you're not with that person, red flag. I can't do it. If he got 6, 8, 12 children, I don't think so. I don't have anything against a person that have kids. I just don't want to be bothered. That's my thing. You got 10 children. Where you gonna get money to take me out? And you got 10 kids. Where we going? You ain't got no money. You got 10 children. I can't do it. That's me. These are things, red flags for me. You might accept them. I'm not. I can't do it. Next. Kick that one out. Next. I can't do it. If you have no job, you telling me, oh, I got laid off, and I'm okay with, you being laid off, don't have a job. I hope you're okay, but I can't do it. I can't. And then if they make the mistake and call me out of my name, oh, hell, no, I can't do it. Any man that disrespects you, that ain't gonna work out. I'm sorry. And my number one thing that I really emphasize when I got with my husband is he has to believe in God. He has to have a relationship with him, or him and I can't go nowhere. And that's the reason why I'm with my husband, because he loves the Lord just as much as I do. And that makes a difference, because if he don't love God, then who do he love? It's only two forces, good and evil. So if he not with the good one, he must be with the evil one. No, I can't do it. I won't do it. So that's the dating tips for me. And again, I'm hoping that you enjoy the fashion show. It was good. We'll do a lot of that over the summer, help you get your wardrobe together. But it's a good thing. It is. And you need to be looking your best in the summer. That means you're going to have to exercise. And I'm not talking about lift weights and all that. If you walk 30 minutes a day, every day, I ain't talking about when you feel like it, whether you feel like it or not, what I do is I stop at the park on my way home every day and I walk 30 minutes. The sun is usually down and the park has some shady areas. So I walk. I enjoy walking. I put on my music from my radio, my phone, and I walk. So you're going to have to be responsible for you. You're going to have to put on your big girl drawers, and you're going to have to start taking better care of yourself. Smoking, I don't smoke. I don't do tobacco. I don't vape, because vaping is a part of smoking. You might as well get a cigarette. So vaping is worse. It go right in your lungs. Now, I could see drinking occasional when you go out, get you, a drink or whatever, but I don't do alcoholism because my mother was an alcoholic, so I really don't like a lot of hard liquor. So that's another thing. If you got a man and he drinks all the time, I can't. It's a red flag for me. I can't do it. Red flag. And smokes all the time, red flag. But to each his own. I just won't. Those are some things. Yeah, I'm picky. Yeah, I have a list. But now I have a person that I love who doesn't do the stuff that I don't like. My husband doesn't smoke. He don't drink. He don't do none of that. So that's the kind of person that was fit for me. Now, you might accept anything, and that might be the problem. But I don't. Yeah. Next, and keep it moving were my favorite. Them two. Next, and keep it moving. Because in this world now, you're going to have to be picky. You're going to have to be like a detective. You got to know this person, their lifestyle, their family. What is his dad in prison? His dad locked up? The mama was a crack addict or whatever. This is important. And you need to learn all this before you start committing in a relationship, because those are red flags. And I'm not. I've already been through that, did that, done that. Yeah, not doing that no more. that makes a lot of pain and heartache, and I'm not doing that anymore. So these are our tips. Get your fashions together. Get your diet together. Get your health together. Because I work in long-term care, and the patients now are younger. I have patients that are in their 50s in a damn nursing home, 49, 50. In a nursing home, it's like, what did you do? Nothing. When the doctor tells you you have diabetes, you have to take care of your diabetes. That means you got to let go of sweets. You have to monitor your blood sugars. And you got to eat in moderation. You can't have all that carbs and all that. Rice, bread, and potatoes turn to sugar in your blood. Those are carbohydrates, and they're not good for you. If you have high blood pressure and your doctor tells you to take these pills, when you stop taking those pills, your pressure can go all the way through the roof, and you can have a stroke or a heart attack. And that's not going to be any fun either. So what happens is people don't manage their diseases, and they end up having a stroke or heart attack, and they end up in a nursing home. So that's what I'm saying. Your health is so very important, and your looks has to do with it. So I hope we helped you today. We had fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be here next Saturday as well. God bless. Have a phenomenal day. Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too.